Now children, the third component of ecosystem, and that is energy flow. Children, energy flow is the passage of energy from one trophic level to another trophic level. And it is always a unidirectional process that from producer the energy will passes to the herbivorous and then to the carnivorous and from then to the secondary carnivorous and then to the topmost carnivorous. And the flow of energy follows two laws. The first law is first law of thermodynamics, that is energy cannot be created, cannot be destroyed, it will change from one form to another only. So this law is followed when energy flow takes place in ecosystem. And the second law of thermodynamics is also followed when the transformation of energy takes place, that the energy get deteriorated. The amount of energy get deteriorated when it transfer from one to another, because some of the energy get lost in the atmosphere during the transfer of energy. So these two laws is follow when energy flow is going to take place in ecosystem. And we all know that ultimate source of energy is sun. In our natural condition, the sun is the only ultimate source of energy, and the capability to utilize its energy is only present in plant. We are unable to utilize the energy that is sent by sun. The only plant have a capability to utilize the energy because they are able to produce the organic matter. And then this organic matter means they utilize the sun energy by the plant, and then formation of organic matter take place. And this organic matter transfer to one trophic level to other trophic level. So actually the utilization of sun energy by the plant, the production of organic material, and then the transfer of this material from one trophic level to another trophic level is known as energy flow. And it is always unidirectional because this plant is the only source that can utilize the energy. We are not, so we cannot transfer the food material to the plant. It is always going in unidirectional manner. Now, actually out of complete sunlight which fall on earth surface, less than 50% is utilized by the plant for the purpose of photosynthesis, and that you all know is PAR, that is also known as photosynthetic active radiation. So, and whatever 50% is available, out of this 50%, only 2 to 10% is used by plant. Only 2 to 10% is used by the plant for the production of or for the purpose of photosynthesis. Now, for the flow of energy, the trophic level are the basic functional place where the transfer of energy take place. So, what is trophic level? You can define it in another way, that they are the basically the functional place of organism in ecosystem. So, and every level of trophic level act as a channel for transfer of food or energy. Now, what these levels indicate and how they are written, I am going to tell you that. Now, children, the first trophic level I have already told you that comprises of plant. Means suppose sun is here and the energy is utilized by plant. In general, I am saying in this the cyanobacteria or whatever is there. Okay. Suppose in plant I am taking, not plant, suppose, okay. We are taking grass. Okay. It is a producer because it is ultimately utilizing the sunlight. So it is a producer. So in any ecosystem, the producer will comprises of or called as first trophic level. Okay. Now whatever happened, it takes the sunlight, produce its food, utilize its food for himself, and then whatever is left, when suppose grass is eaten by goat, and you all know that goat are herbivores. So the energy that is present in plant is transferred to the goat, and all the herbivores will comprises the second trophic level. Now what happened? Now goat again, suppose goat is eaten by lion and it is first carnivores. So lion belong to third trophic level and so on. Okay, if we take the another transfer of energy, then there may be 4 steps because topmost carnivores should be there. So though these level transfer of energy take place, so transfer is taking place in a form of food. Grass providing food to goat, goat providing food to lion. So this is transfer of energy in a form of food as it is taking place in a continuous chain. So these are termed as food chain, and if many food chain can mix, it is also known as food web. So the transfer of energy will take place by a food chain or by a food web. These are the 2 ways by which transfer of energy take place from one trophic level to another and from another trophic level to another. So this is the way how the transfer of energy take place. Now first we are going to study food chain and the characteristic of food chain.